In a forgotten corner of the world, beyond the tangled woods and misty rivers, there lay a secret shack hidden deep within the enchanted forest. It was a place no ordinary traveler dared to enter, except for a boy named Even. Even was unlike the other children of his village. While they played by the river and ran through golden fields, Even spent his days chasing the whispered stories of magic. He believed that fairies, potions, and ancient secrets still lived somewhere, hidden from those who had stopped believing. One misty morning, with nothing but a tattered cloak and a leather satchel, Even set off beyond the edge of the known world. The air grew colder, and the trees began to twist into haunting shapes, their roots clawing at the earth. But Even's heart burned with a stubborn fire. Through winding paths and whispering winds, he found it, an ancient shack built from crooked wood and wild vines, glowing faintly under a shroud of mist. He pushed open the creaky door, and there, floating above a bubbling cauldron, was the last thing he expected. A fairy. But not just any fairy. She was small, no bigger than his hand, with lavender hair twisted into twin buns, golden skin that shimmered like firelight, and wings that glowed softly with every beat. "Welcome," she said with a voice as clear as crystal water. "I am Belara, the last potion maker." Even's heart skipped. The legends were true. Belara told him that once, potion makers and fairies worked together to keep the world in balance, healing the sick, protecting the lands, and weaving enchantments into the very roots of the earth. But greed and fear had poisoned the hearts of men. The potion makers vanished, and Belara had remained, hidden, waiting for someone pure-hearted enough to find her. She saw in Even the spark of the old magic, the rare gift of belief. And so, she offered to teach him. His training began at once. By firelight, Even stirred bubbling cauldrons filled with emerald brews, gathered shimmering herbs from the enchanted woods, and whispered ancient spells that tasted like honey on his tongue. Belara taught him the secret languages of plants, the songs that could call rain, and the touch that could mend broken things. But magic was never meant to exist without danger. One evening, while gathering the rare bloodvine flower in the forbidden grove, Even felt a terrible chill. The ground cracked beneath his feet, and black vines slithered like snakes. "The Dark Collector," Belara whispered, appearing beside him. Her wings dimmed with fear. The Dark Collector was once a potion master, corrupted by his thirst for power. He hunted the last of the fairies, stealing their magic to strengthen his own cursed soul. Without warning, the sky darkened. The air turned to ice. A towering figure in blackened armor burst through the trees, his horned helmet gleaming with malice. Belara and Even raced back to the shack, but the Dark Collector followed. Inside, the potion shack shook as Even and Belara prepared their defense. The final potion, the Eternal Brew, could banish darkness, but it required trust, belief, and pure magic. Together, they mixed glowing waters, silver dust, and the final petal of the bloodvine. The potion pulsed like a living heart. The Dark Collector crashed through the wall. With a fierce cry, Even hurled the potion into the air. Belara unleashed a beam of golden light. The potion burst into a blinding wave of pure magic, engulfing the collector in radiant energy. When the light faded, the Dark Collector was gone, dissolved into mist. The enchanted forest breathed again. Flowers bloomed. The sun pierced through the misty skies. Belara, smiling with pride, turned to Even. "You are ready," she said. "The world needs potion makers once more." And with that, Belara revealed her true form, growing to human height, her gown flowing like a river of stars. Her golden skin gleamed, and her lavender hair shimmered in the light of a new dawn. She placed a hand on Even's shoulder, a bond of magic sealing between them. From that day forward, Even became the new potion maker. Under the sunrise, he rebuilt the shack with vines and spells, crafting it into a sanctuary of healing and hope. Belara remained by his side, tiny once more, a glowing guardian. Travelers began to whisper of a boy deep in the enchanted woods. A boy who could heal broken hearts, summon rain with a song, and brew potions that glowed with a memory of magic, even smiled whenever he heard the stories. For magic was alive again. And it all began with belief. And with a boy who never stopped chasing the whispers of wonder.